An emergency on the water as families try to get some relief from the summer heat. First responders were called out to Euclid Beach Park for a possible drowning. Michelle Nix was there as a child was pulled out of the water. She has the breaking details.
A day of fun turns into panic, chaos, and an emergency rescue on the water. The Coast Guard called in to pull an 11-year-old out of Lake Erie. Witnesses say the child was in a restricted area where there were no lifeguards. The Coast Guard and first responders rescue an 11-year-old from Lake Erie. The child pulled out of the water at Euclid Beach Park did have a pulse at the time, but his condition remains unknown.
I saw him, he was going too deep, and then he went past the rocks. I told him to come. I kept screaming at him, telling him to come back, but he looked at me nasty and turned back and kept swimming. I guess that's when he got sucked up. But it'd been like 40 minutes later.
So he was under a long time. First responders put the child on a stretcher and rushed him to an awaiting ambulance as they performed CPR.
I think the current sucked him under. He was saying help and everything.
Beachgoers with children were quickly ushered out of the area, and the park entrance temporarily shut down so emergency vehicles could get in and do their job.
I heard he was swimming, not on a float. He was just swimming, and a rip current took him under, but he was under at least 40 minutes. Witnesses say sadly there are drownings at Euclid Beach Park every year in the restricted area. They don't enforce it enough. It's kind of on the weekends they have the lifeguards on the other end. 19 News learned the ambulance broke down and the child had to be taken to the hospital on a fire truck. Witnesses say parents have to pay attention and keep their children out of restricted areas.
Parents, please watch your children. Do not let them go in the water in restricted areas. The signs are all across the beach.
The beauty of Lake Erie can disguise just how dangerous the waters really are. Experts say parents should always stay with their children when they're in the water, and they should only swim in areas where there is a lifeguard. Reporting from Euclid Beach, Michelle Nix, 19 News.